Hello everyone, this is a little video which is a response to a video made by my vanish broke. She had a video showing us her void bank and this is my void storage, so let's see what I got there. This is my tier 1 set and here we have my tier 2 set. And this one is basically the damage set I wore in Classic. It's a robe from AQ20, nowadays AQ10, and a helmet of Nefarian. This one is a robe that looks exactly the same and is from AQ40. Yeah, it looks better without a shirt on. This is the Oracle set, which is the AQ40 set for the priests. And here we have the Season 2 PvP set for Priest, which looks like the Tier 5 set. And I never had Tier 4 or Tier 5 sets, because my tailoring set was simply better. This one is the Tier 6 set from Black Temple and Sunwell. And the transmog I have now is the level 60 PvP set. This one is the Tier 8 set. And I actually don't like the helmet because it has the veil, which I like, but it has this collar thing which I don't like. And I actually have this quest reward thing, which is just the veil and fits perfectly. Then I have recolor of shoulders and head of tier 6. So yeah, you see that's the tier 6 again, and with the cloak of Kill Jaden, looks quite good. The cloak I have there actually is of Ragnaros in Molten Core, and it's an agility cloak, but it fits my transmog set. This one is the tier 10 set, and it's in white and blue, so that's the heroic color version. And I like it the best because I think it's just awesome. The normal version is in orange and purple, just like the icons, and I don't like them actually. So, wands. This one is Wand of the Demon Soul from Sunwell Plateau. I really like it because it really has this look of, it's a wand, I pointed at things and energy comes out. This one is from Firelands, and I like this thoroughly stinger thing. That one is of Warlord Zonos, and I like it that it's kind of a burning wand, and it's just a chalice of fire I hold in my hand and point it at things. This one is a normal version. I have the heroic version actually equipped, and the heroic version has green fire, and the LFR version has blue fire. This writhing wand I like because it's like a tentacle thing. I point at people and it grabs them or something like that. And the crescent wand is just that. It's a crescent with a star in it that sparkles. So then we have the tier 12 set. I don't have my tier 12 helmet. I never got the helmet, so I had to wear this kind of ugly thing of Lord Rylith, but that was best in slot anyway, so I don't care. And of course the tier 11 set is missing. That's this one. I also never had a hat for that, because it just never dropped. I wore this book as an offhand for that. It was of Halfus. That one is the Onyxia Scale Cloak, and you needed it for Nefarian in BWL back in the day. So then there's just useless stuff. Drakefire Amulet for Onyxia. Seal of Ascension was basically the key for UAS. Band of the Eternal Sage was the reward from Hyjal, and Ring of Ancient Knowledge, best in slot ring back in the Black Temple days, and I'm really glad I got that. Signet Ring of the Bronze Dragonflight from AQ40, the reward, and Ring of the Fallen God of Cthulhu, or it's a quest reward from the Eye of Cthulhu, and together with the Signet Ring they were best in slot. Variable Pulse Lightning Capacitor, Trinket of Ragnaros, still a good one nowadays. And this one is Darkmoon Card Blue Dragon, one of the best healing trinkets you could have in Classic. It was really good. It was quite a hustle to farm that because there was no inscription in Classic. You couldn't have guys creating new Darkmoon cards. Shifting Muru Sliver from Muru, very good spell damage trinket. The Skill of Gul'dan of Illidan, also a really good trinket, really nice effect when you use it. You're bathed in Fellfire, really cool. And this one is Hex Shrunken Head from Zulaman, and Timble's Focusing Crystal of Heroic Magus Teres. Really good trinket for Warlocks and Shadow Priest back in the day, because it's scaled with Shadow Power, Shadow Spell Damage. And those two, Phylactery of the Nameless Lich and Dislodged Foreign Object, basically best in slot items in ICC. Neltharian's Tear from BWL, very good trinket. Some people even wore it at level 70 because it had 2% hit, and 2% hit were really huge when you were starting out the Karazhan. And that one's the Sandalarian Hero Charm. Now we go to my bank, where some stuff is sitting that I might change if I get some more heroic drops. And I also have my weapons collection here and some other things. That one is a Cloak of Nefarian in BWL, and I like it because it's just black. That one's also from BWL, and I wore that back in the day when I healed there. That's the Black Ash Robe, also from BWL, and I like it from the color scheme. That turban doesn't look very good, but it was really good back then in PvP because of the reduced stun and silence duration it had. Now we have Staff of the Shadow Flame and Shadowwing Focus Staff from BWL. And I have the Frost Thighs of Lord Ahun. I don't know why I got it twice, but I got it twice. And it really looks like a badass scythe, but it's a staff. That's the Grand Marshal staff. You can get it from Netherstorm nowadays if you had the proper PvP rank classic. And here we have the top staff for priests. So this is Anathema, and I'm going to change that into Benediction in just a moment. That's one from Illidan, Zahardum, Great Staff of the Devourer. I wore that pretty much for much of Tier 6 content, and this Cobra is from Zul'Gurub back when it was a raid. Also this stuff is from Jindo in Zul'Gurub. It was the caster staff in there, and that one is Nibelung from ICC, which spawns Valkyr when you fight with it. Then we have Maces. This one is of Brutalus, and that one was the Oraston Hammer from MC. Here we have the Hammer of Cho'Gall. And this one is the Grand Marshal's hammer from back in the day PvP, together with the offhand for that. Then we have another offhand that had originally shadow spell damage, so I wore that in classic for my shadow equipment. That one is Shadow Silk Spindle, got tongue-tied there. And here we have the Heart of the Pit from Brutalus in Sunwell Plateau. And also a nice lantern, which is a quest reward, and I like it because it's just a simple mining lantern. So now I changed Anathema to Benediction, and so that's what it looks like when it's in its healing variant. Still one of the most beautiful staffs ever made, I think. It's really, really, really beautiful staff. You notice the headdress I have with my transmog doesn't go with a transmog, but this one does, because that's the one that belongs to that, but I wear this Circlet of Flame because I think it looks cool. This dagger is the Fang of Corial's Drass, which is from the AQ opening quest line, so you can't get it anymore. That one's from Kil'jaeden, the spell damage dagger, which I got later, not with level 70, because I didn't kill Kil'jaeden then. This one is Rethak of Madness, and I don't need it, but I got it for transmog. That's Frozen Bone Spike from ICC, and it was really good back then, and so I kept it. And this is one of the most beautiful daggers I own, and I know that's Starshard's Edge of Algalon, and I'm probably going to transmog the next dagger I get to that. So, thanks for watching, hope you had fun, and yeah, goodbye.